Boxing fans, it's Aztec 101 in the ring. So, we got Terrence Crawford, Julius Indongo coming up, and I want to talk about the fight. All right, and I want to get some honest opinions from other boxing fans, and just see if maybe I'm missing something. Maybe you guys can help me out here. As of right now, this is a good fight, as far as it has to happen. People have been waiting for an undisputed, and there's an open lane for Terrence Crawford to pick up the remaining two belts, right? There's no reason not to make the fight. But when it comes down to talking about maybe predicting the fight, I want to know, how would you guys rate this fight? Is this a 50-50 fight? Do you guys give Indongo a chance? Because the way that I'm hearing this, and I know a lot of people are trying to pump up Indongo, and they'll say, well, he's the best opponent that Crawford could fight. He's undefeated. He's got two belts. But I want to know, does he have a chance to beat Crawford? Because at the end of the day, doesn't matter who I'm listening to, it always seems like people are already counting Indongo out, as if Crawford will already win. That's the way I'm seeing it. A lot of people are going, well, after the Crawford and Indongo fight, when Crawford wins, I'll put him number one pound for pound. So, and they'll say it very matter of fact, like when Crawford wins, which there's nothing wrong with it, because I feel the same way. When Crawford wins, he's going to win this fight. This is not a 50-50 fight. I don't see Indongo as a world beater. I don't see him as the cream of the crop, the best challenge that Crawford could have. He won't even be the best name on Crawford's resume. I've made this point before, where I said, Gamboa, as of right now, is Crawford's best opponent. The undefeated Gamboa right now is the best opponent that Crawford's had. That's his best win. And after Indongo, I still feel that Gamboa will be the best opponent that he's faced. So Indongo doesn't even bring that essence of oh, this is the toughest fight that Crawford's ever been in. I don't see that energy I don't feel it, and I don't see it from anyone else. I think a lot of people are already counting out Indongo, and it's subconscious. And you can tell by the way boxing fans are talking about this fight. Even though they don't want to say it, maybe it hasn't crossed their mind, or maybe they really want to hype this fight up. But to be honest, it's a fight that does have to happen, and good for Crawford when he wins. But as far as the matchup itself, I think it's an easy fight. I think it's low risk, high reward. There's money grab fights, and then there's belt grabs, where you just go and pick up a belt, an available belt, because it's there. You can pick it up. Low picking fruit, and that's exactly what this fight is, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong. Indongo could come in and completely destroy Crawford, right? I won't discredit Crawford. I won't say he's a hype job if he gets beat by Indongo. It just means Indongo was actually that good. But unless that happens, I'm going to stick to my point. I think Indongo is an easy route. To be honest, I don't even know how Ricky Burns was able to have the WBA for Indongo to unify with him. Now, if you guys follow me, I know a lot of you guys that are commenting know the route that Indongo took to get to where he's at now. So my question is, how is it that Ricky Burns, after losing to Figueroa, first he lost to Crawford, then he lost to Figueroa, then he fights a couple guys, and he gets a title shot? How did that happen? How is it that you lose your title, and then a few fights later you get another title shot? Okay, so he picked up the WBA, and then Indongo went in there and beat him. And for me, Burns was never really that kind of fighter where I'm like, oh, this guy's really great. he was bound to lose to someone. He lost to Figueroa. Figueroa is about to fight Guerrero. Another good fight coming up, but it's not, again, Indongo has not fought an opponent for me to go, wow, this guy's a guy to watch. This guy's a threat to Crawford. You know, I don't get that feeling. I think this is an easy fight, and I'm waiting for other boxing fans to just come out and say it, because I feel like you guys already know this, but you don't want to say it because you feel like it'll discredit Crawford, but it won't. Being honest won't discredit Crawford. It won't. It's time for people to keep it real, though. But what do you guys think as boxing fans? Are you looking at this as a 50-50 fight? Or do you understand what I'm saying? You know, where would you bet your money? Would you bet on Indongo? Would you bet on the upset? I mean, obviously, if the odds make sense, yeah, you'll make the bet. But you won't bet your house on it, you know? I'll have a prediction coming up, but from this video, I'm sure you guys are already aware who I'm going to pick to win. But I'll do a breakdown. I'll do a fight breakdown. And I'll promise you guys, I'll do a little bit more studying on Indongo, and I'll watch his fights closely. And if there's anything that I see that's really good, that stands out, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, I haven't seen anything special. I haven't. This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.